It's fine. Hi, okay, don't mind the chewing, and this is a little girl in the background because she's sitting on my lap while I edit. Part of being a work-at-home mom. Okay, so this is a picture of my 4 babies. This is basically what it looked like before, and that's how it ends up looking after. I also do a much different crop because I don't want all this junk. I just thought it was super cool to have the logs in the background. I thought it had a lot of interest. This is actually our Christmas cards, which is why there's a lot of red. So I wanted them all to be somewhat coordinating, but not over the top Christmassy. So let's go to this one. And for this, I chose, you can see my presets over here. I chose to go with Mastin Labs, which is another kind of filmy thing. The thing I love about Mastin is it's very bland preset, but it gives you an incredible base to kind of do your own thing too. So for this, I used Porta 800, I don't know how to pronounce it, to be completely honest. But let's see. So you can see the before and after is like not intense at all. It barely does anything. It makes a little bit of pop. It doesn't do too much. Mastin is very, very simple, very, very bland. But it allows you to tweak so well that you really get your own style and edit from it, which is basically what I use as a base. And then I create my own presets from there. So, how would I edit this? Let's see. With the before and after, I actually exposed a little brighter than I usually do. I always underexpose, but anyway, so I will probably add a little warmth because it looks kind of cool where I was at. So I'll add a little warmth. And then I do something which I call the J trick. I know Mastin Labs talks about this often as well. Basically, I call this, as you can see, I have my J already. Literally, it's the J because you hit J to show your clipping on a computer, on a Mac. So I slide it over until I think it's contrasty enough, and then you know what? I might slide this over a bit. As you can see, it starts clipping up in the sky. Yeah, see, I like that. Do you see what a difference it is there? It's just, see, all of a sudden, just that J trick here added so much dimension to the picture. I would actually choose to crop this down a lot, actually, for my Christmas card, because I think I made it into a square. Delaney, please do not. I did a square, but for this, let's just crop it down 5x7. Jack, not right now, honey. I'm editing a video. I love you. Okay, so I would crop that down. Maybe even a little, let's just do a square. I'm sorry, I'm so scatterbrained when I have my children coming in and out. I'm sorry if I make no sense at all. So I would probably do that because it just is super cool for a Christmas card. It's cool. I want the logs to really show. So that is probably good enough. But if I wanted to play more, I could bring my blacks down. But then my clipping is getting all over them. If I print it, it's gonna be kind of just too much. So I really don't want to go that intense. So then anyway, next thing I would do is maybe sharpen a little more. And then I add my green. The cool thing about Mastin is that you can then come over and add 35mm green. I love getting that look of film when at all possible. The other thing you can do is do all hard, all soft, and it can kind of tweak it just slightly. I just kind of keep it as is, and I make my own adjustments. And, you know, I could brighten it, but then it gets a little too much. I can bring my highlights down. I really don't like my highlights too overwhelming. But that's probably what I would do. Let's see. Let me just come down here to something else from that I love. This one of my faves. It's my sweet boy. Okay, I'm gonna reset it. Basically, I am just gonna pop it real quick. Porta. There's the lady laughing in the background. She wants you to see her. There, you're laughing at somebody being silly. Okay, now we're gonna bring this. Too much. It's intensifying my whites and highlights too much. Don't love it. His eyes are looking a little dark. So I'm going to bring it back there a little bit. You know, for this one, because it's kind of weird that his eyes are so dark, I would probably brighten just the color of his eyes. Because if I start doing it on the white, that's when, to me, it just starts looking overdone. And I just don't love it. So, I will erase that. I will probably just do it a little bit on the color of his eyes to get enough. And the color needs a little blue, so I would bring up the orange, a little green, might bring up my magenta smidge. I said orange, the yellow, the warmth is what I was bringing up. And then I might, yeah, see, my blacks are just so intense in this shot, so I don't want to do it too much. I don't want to mess with it too much. Might even bring that down, bring the intensity of it all down. But you know, I'm really liking that now. I'd probably add a little bit of green. You don't have to click on the massive. You don't have massive. Come on down and you bump it up yourself. Again, around here is where I'm comfortable. Might bring my highlights down because I just don't love how bright her face is getting in the background. Down. And then if I wanted to do like I did with the other one, I could start messing with the greens and the yellows to bring the background a little grayer. See the background? It's not messing with my skin at all, which is a good thing. So if I wanted to make them really pop, I might just start doing something like that. It seems a little intense, but it really pops them. But I'm comfortable right around there for that. So that's probably how I would do it. And yeah, that's a wrap.